People are over spiritualizing money. Yes. We have to talk about our relationship with money as a global scale, on a global scale, like as a whole here. The decisions that we make and just in general of like how we perceive money as a whole. And a lot of the time we're over spiritualizing with money. Now, I've said in a previous video that money does not vibrate at the frequency of self-love. It doesn't, because it's a natural tool. It is not something that has its own frequency, meaning as it's a tool, so it's neutral. It starts in the middle, it's neutral. It's not good or bad. Only the holder of the money can determine what the money will be used for. That's literally how it works with tools of any type of scale, but we're specifically talking about money. Most people's relationship with money is very finicky. It's not really the best. It's kind of like a toxic. It's kind of like a toxic relationship in the modern dating era right now. That's kind of how it comes off, to be honest. And if you know, you know. We've been conditioned to think of money as something that is not a part of us. We think of it as something that it's like, we treat it like a deity. We treat it as like some type of like all-knowing and all seeing power that just creates our reality like for us. Taken a lot of courses in the past, like how to align with a higher version of yourself through money. So basically like having a better money mindset and cultivating a better relationship with money through like your subconscious. So doing a lot of subconscious rewiring and things of that nature is basically what I was doing. And not saying those courses didn't work, I just feel as though they were incomplete. Spiritualizing it, calling it a feminine being, identifying as it with a deity, like something you have to be kind to and respect. What? If anything, humans need to be kind to themselves and others and respect each other as well too. Like we need to be kind and respect each other. Like the money, no offense, but that is an inanimate object. It is a tool that you use. We project our emotions and our fantasies onto money all the time. We do it all the time. We do it even to objects. Perfect example would be like when people go shopping. They feel like they have to have an item, like to feel like happiness or some type of like aliveness in their life. And it's like, no, babe, you don't need the item. You think the item is going to give you that feeling that you actually can give yourself. So you're just projecting what you want within your own life, within yourself, onto an object that is outside of you. So you technically created that feeling in your imagination, thinking that that item was going to give you that feeling that you already created yourself. So of course, when you get the item, it's not going to be anything. And that's why you'd be like, oh, I actually didn't even want this. Or, oh, I'm over it now. Like, oh, I don't care about this item anymore. Yeah, because you were chasing the feeling. That's really what we want. We want experiences. The money is the money, but it's not really the money we want. We want the freedom that money, we attach to money. We want the freedom to do whatever we want. We want to be able to make sure our livelihood is, you know, better, and we can be able to create and express ourselves without constantly being in survival mode. Like, we don't actually want money. We want the feelings we think money is going to provide us, when really it doesn't. And that's the gag. That is literally the trick of the fucking matrix. One of the many, okay? So the over spiritualizing of money is literally unnecessary to me. I don't think it actually helps people cultivate a healthy relationship with money. It makes them delusional. And this is going to be a little harsh, but I just feel as though it just makes you look silly. Like, it just doesn't make any sense why you are literally putting something on a pedestal that humans, we've created. How can the creation be better than the creator? I'm not referring to money as a female. I'm not doing that. Or a woman, whatever. I'm not doing that. The reason why I'm not referring to money as a feminine energy, or excuse me, a feminine being, is because money is a tool. Yes, money is currency, and yes, water is inherently feminine energy, but I'm not going to put gender roles on something that we're projecting again. See, I'm not going to do that. Money, to me, I feel as though should be looked at as a primal thing. The basic needs: water, food, shelter, healthcare, and even knowledge, technically, because everyone needs to be educated, to be honest. I think education should be a part of basic need. I think it is. Anyway, and money is something that supports your life. So if life is your birthright, every human being on this earth's life is your birthright. Yes, if you don't know that, declare it today. Life is your birthright. If life is your birthright, then the things that support your life, you are entitled to those things. So that literally means that money is something that you need. Money is something that you are entitled to it. It is something that helps you function in this physical realm called Earth that we all find ourselves in. So money should not be something that is seen as some type of deity or some type of God that you pray to. Like, money is neutral as fuck. Money, it has to be assigned a job, meaning as an energy, in order to like move. Money doesn't move without humans. We literally as a whole globally could just say, you know what? Fuck money. We're not using money anymore. Money doesn't determine at all what you can buy in this world anymore. We can start using like damn twigs to determine like whether someone eats or has a shelter over their head. Like, we can literally just decide to stop playing the money game, and money would be meaningless, because as we as humans have made money above us, we literally use it as something to control others, to determine whether we get to eat and have a roof over our head, basic needs. It's just craziness. So how could the creation be better than the creator? See what I'm saying? We don't need to be spiritualizing, in general, over-spiritualizing with money. I'm not saying you can't be grateful when you get your bills paid. No, that's a great thing. Honestly, that's what I think a lot of people want right now. I'm not looking at money like that no more. And I don't think you should either. Like, money is something that supports my life, and life is my birthright, so therefore I am entitled to money. Money is primal energy to me. Like, to me, it's like me receiving air and then exhaling it. That's how I look at money. Money, like, duh, yes, I have money, so because it supports my life. Like, duh, I gotta eat. Duh, I have to have shelter. Duh, like, that's the currency we're using in order to just, have these things. That's literally what it is. So, like, why even bother, over spiritualizing it and putting it on a pedestal when you're magical as a human being, who you literally attract like energy to you. You literally have a fucking aura. Money does not have an aura. Money is a tool. Like, here we go, like putting our desires and fantasies and making items gods, when we literally when we're literally the closest thing to God. We are literally God / the universe, whatever you would believe in, individualized and having its own experience through a human body, whether that's a male or a female, right? Or whatever you identify as. So, you know what I mean? So it's like, why are we making something that we've created above ourselves? So yeah, these courses, no shade to any of these spiritual educators, but I just think we need to change the approach on how we look at money. Money truly is not something that needs to be overcomplicated. It is not something that you get for being high frequency. It does not vibrate the frequency of self-love. A human being can vibrate at the frequency of self-love. Shit, even a fucking plant can vibrate at a low vibration or a high vibration. How can you tell? If the plant is healthy and thriving, that means it's a high frequency. If the plant is dying, it's at a low frequency. That's how you can tell. Plants have their own significant energy. Money doesn't. Because you know why? Plants are alive. Money is not alive. It's just a tool that we use to enhance our life, something that supports your birthright, which is life. That's when things shift.